Hello, my name is Kevin Kelly. I'd like to invite our customers, friends, and family to our second annual game fair hosted on the beautiful campus of famous Greenwood Plantation in Thomasville, Georgia. We will feature Purdy's from London. Tall Timbers will be discussing conservation and having lectures on quail habitat, prescribed burning, and also the famous live oak foxhounds will be doing demonstrations there this day. So please come and bring your dogs, they're welcome as well, and enjoy a fun day outside in the field celebrating the opening of the 2017 quail season in Thomasville, Georgia.
Hi, I'm John Kohler from John Kohler & Associates and Land Leader. Our career takes us throughout the South, where we meet those who share a common land stewardship ethic with hunting at its core, primarily quail hunting. Most are surprised to learn that today there are 7 quail belts scattered across 4 southern states. These hunting plantations have developed unique traditions, clothing styles, wild game dishes, and culture that is tied to the region. Nowhere is there a better example of the quail plantation lifestyle than Kevin's and at the Greenwood campus, located right here in the epicenter of it all in Thomasville, Georgia. When we handled the Greenwood sale in 2015, it was the first time in over 130 years that it traded hands outside the family. It's truly an honor to be able to celebrate our southern shooting traditions on one of the most prestigious properties in America. Land Leader is proud to sponsor this fine event. We hope you enjoy this video about Greenwood, and we see you at the game fair.
Hello, I'm John Burrell, the CEO of the High Adventure Company. We're incredibly honored to be one of the co-sponsors of the second annual Southern Game Fair held in beautiful Thomasville, Georgia on the historic Greenwood Plantation, along with Land Leader and James Purdy and Sons of London. We're also happy to be making the wing shooting donation of a lifetime for some lucky sportsman to either our Cheyenne Ridge Signature Lodge for a pheasant hunt, the 2017 Sporting Classics Lodge of the Year, or our personally owned Tipaluque Lodge in Patagonia for wild quail and fly fishing, the 2011 Sporting Classics Lodge of the Year. All proceeds from these donations will go back to Tall Timbers for quail research and the NRA's Youth Initiative. So we hope to see you in Thomasville for this great event.
The 5,000-acre Greenwood Plantation is one of the most treasured estates in America. For those who love land and conservation, Greenwood is regarded to have the largest remaining stand of privately owned ancient longleaf forest. For those with an appreciation for design, the Antebellum main house was declared the finest example of Greek Revival architecture in America. Greenwood still stands strong today as a 5,000-acre monumental gem of land preservation and conservation. Just before the turn of the century, wealthy Northerners discovered the great climate and the unique stretch of rolling red hills and pine forests that were home to quail. At the same time, smokeless gunpowder was developed and wing shooting emerged. Soon, Thomasville became known as a grand winter resort. Over the last century, the numerous quail hunting plantations of the area have continued this tradition.
We have the largest concentration of big plantations in the South because of that 35-mile section between here and Tallahassee. It sits in 2 states and 3 counties, but it takes up only 35 miles, but it's all plantation. 330,000 acres. Albany has a few, but only a few. And South Carolina has a few, but only a few. We have 112.
Greenwood's beauty has been enjoyed since its earliest days.
And that's the thing about this forest. It's an old age forest, but yet it's regenerating. And that's the key to the management. Nobody was cutting any trees out of here because of the aesthetics of the property, of this stand, you know, the beauty of it. And also, it's gotten more and more unusual every day. There's nothing like this as far as I know.
Plantation owners share Mr. Neal's passion for the longleaf pine forest. After Mr. Neal's last meeting with Betsy Whitney before she passed away, she left him with some strict instructions.
She said, well, I appreciate you coming over. And don't forget, you take care of my trees.
Since Mrs. Whitney, the forest, the land, and Greenwood's architecture have continued as treasures of this region. The property is on the National Register of Historic Places. Even Stanford White, one of the Gilded Age's most prominent architects, regarded it as one of the most perfect examples of Greek Revival architecture in America. We welcome you to Kevin's and Purdy of London annual Southern Game Fair,